if you're new here, hello. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the girl talk. I have some questions from my Instagram followers because I asked them what you guys wanted to me to answer, what you guys want to talk about, right? What you need help on, you know? Okay, the first question was, what do I do to keep my skin so clear? Okay, well, I just before we started this video, I kind of did a little bit of makeup. Not really. I don't really do makeup like that, but yeah, that's why I look pretty good or whatever. Okay, but anyways, so what do? I wash my face. Okay, so since this whole corona thing happened, I don't wash my face in the morning because I wake up so late that it's just I'm lazy. So I just wash it before I go to sleep, right? And when I did have school, I would always wash my face before I left the house because I have really oily skin, so if I don't, my skin will be oily all day, and then when I get sweaty, yeah, it's not cute. So I basically use the oil-free acne wash daily scrub by Neutrogena. I don't know how to freaking pronounce that, but I use it. It's amazing, and I'm almost running out, which sucks, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, I use it only once a day, not too many times because it could irritate your skin, and since my skin is sensitive, if I did do that, would be really bad. Okay, and since this one's almost finished, I actually went to, I think about it at Target. Yeah, Target, before this whole corona thing happened. I bought these two. Yeah, I bought the St. Ives Energizing Coconut and Coffee Scrub. It's basically the same, face wash scrub thingy, but it deeply exfoliates and it leaves your skin fresh and glowing. I got this one because of the smell. It smells so good, and one of my friends recommended it. So once that one runs out, I'm gonna use this. Hopefully it doesn't ruin my skin or because once you're on a daily routine and you change it up, it can yeah. But it's a deep exfoliator, so hopefully it does me well. Okay, and then I also got the St. Ives Blackhead Clearing Green Tea and Bamboo Scrub, which also smells amazing. I love this one. This, I haven't used that as much because it has the same exact things as my Neutrogena one, so it's I didn't notice until I brought it home. It's literally the same thing. It just that this one smells good. But the lighting's going away because the sun's going away. Anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna use it soon. I don't really I would get blackheads before, but since I started using this, I don't really get them. And I bought this one, another one, a long time ago, because I told myself I was gonna use them after this one was finished, which took me I don't know, months, but it's really good. Y'all should buy this. Actually, I don't know because everyone has different skin. Everyone has different texture. That's what I meant. Okay, my skin routine, basically just wash my face, just with that. I literally don't use anything else, and my skin, I barely break out. I only break out when I'm on my period, or when I eat, nuts, but that's it. I don't break out other than that. Yeah, and another thing that keeps my skin really clear, not using makeup. Next question, relationship advice. I forgot. I'm sorry. Back to the first question, guys. I'm sorry, I forgot. How else do I keep my skin clear? I use this. It's the Clear Proof. Apparently, I can't speak today. It's the Clear Proof Deep Cleansing Charcoal Mask, Mary Kay. My mom works for Mary Kay. She's a businesswoman, so I might upload a link down below so you guys can shop. This is a charcoal mask. I use it once a week. It really helps my skin. My skin is actually really clear because of this. The advice is, okay, there's always going to be signs. Now, it's your job as a girl to decide whether or not you're going to listen to them or just ignore them. Okay, one of the signs. Okay, if he does not treat his mom right, he will not treat you right either. The same way he treats his mom is the same way he's going to treat you. So keep that in mind. Okay? Another thing. Does he does he make time for you? That's one of the big ones. Does he make time for you? Because if not, sis, he ain't gonna change. It's not gonna happen. Okay, that's another relationship advice. Like you just have to see the signs. Like, I mean, always trust your partner, of course, but like, if you feel like something's going on, let me tell you, something's probably going on. Because us, girl, we all know we got senses. We know shit. We just know. We know when something's going on. So, you know, sometimes I would say stick to your gut. Sometimes not always. You know, sometimes you can't. Your gut can't always be trusted. Another relationship advice. How does he treat you? But not just during the good times, but during the bad. So, like, if you guys are arguing and he calls you names, that's a sign. Yeah. So if he treats you good all the time, and when you guys argue or you have like a little fight, he's like, I'm sorry, I love you, or like he actually like says he's sorry and like acknowledges what he did wrong instead of like trying to make you feel bad for what you did to him or how you're making him feel, you know, make sure you know your worth. Because if he tries to turn it around on you, like, come on now, like, you know you're better than this. You know you're better. How does he talk about you around his friends? How does he talk about you? Let's say you guys are dating and he starts to tell his guy friends what you and him may be doing personally, you know, things that you might not want other people to know. And let's say you've told him you don't want anyone to know, and he still decides to tell them, right? Okay, so that's another sign, because he should respect you and you should also respect him. So if you ask him not to do that and he does that, that's a sign. It's hard, but like the signs will help you out. Does that make sense? Just, you really gotta see, like, is he the one? Like, but that's if you're dating to like a married guy. Because I know some of y'all will date guys just for the fun of it. But I'm talking about real talk. Like, if he takes time out of his day to make you happy, then, well, you should be happy. Next one, best products to make you smell good. I don't really know products like that by name. All I know is on Black Friday, I always go to Macy's with my mom and we buy the $15-$25 like boxes of like perfume that comes with like Calvin Klein, Gucci. But I only get my perfumes from there, so I wouldn't know anywhere else. And Victoria's Secret's a little sprays. Actually, I have one right here. I like it. It's really good. Period tips. Also, I'm wearing my PJs. Ignore my feet. But anyways, we're comfy. So period tips. If you're watching this and you're in middle school or you're in high school, or maybe who knows, you got it early in elementary school, I would say if you have a locker, always like on your period week or like a week before or something, make sure you have extra clothes, because you don't want to be the one girl walking around with the freaking stain on her ass. I know you don't want to be that one person. And you might be thinking, well, out of a million, I won't be that one girl. You might be. So make sure to have extra clothes, because you never know. You never know. And you don't want to be the one freaking going to the office having to wear their nasty, dirty sweatpants that they have from other people. You don't want to do that. You don't. So have extra clothes. And also, I don't have it to show you guys, but basically one of these, a little pocket, so you can put your pads and have it in your backpack for school. I always have at least 3 on me. Sometimes I put more, depending, because I like to, you know, be that girl who helps other girls out if they need one too. So I only use pads, so I don't have period tips with tampons because I don't use them. But yeah, my period tips are just have extra clothes on the week of, week before, does not matter, and always carry a little packet or like a little baggie or whatever in your backpack with pads inside. I usually put the thin ones and the thick ones. You know, you never know what anyone else might be going through. If you want to help out, be the bigger person. Another period tip I'm gonna say that I really think about when I hear the word period is the pool during the summer. So for me, I wouldn't go to the pool if I was at least 2 days in for my period, right? Because my periods only last like 4 days. So the first 2 days are usually really heavy, right? So I wouldn't go to the pool. But on the last 2 days, let's say I wanted to go to the pool with my friends, I would go. And I would only bring the little thin pad, and I would put that on my bottom bathing suit and just go in the water. And then once I'm out the water, I would usually go change and put another one. Because usually, I don't know if this is for everyone, probably not. But for me at least, and what my mom has told me is that if you have your period and you go in the water, exactly 5 minutes after you get out of the water, you're gonna start to bleed again. Like, even if it's heavy or light, but you're gonna bleed. So make sure to switch it out. And I would say if you're going to the pool in the first 2 days, girl, watch yourself. You don't want to bleed out in the damn pool. But also, don't be wearing the thick pads if you're going to the pool, because like it's gonna feel weird and like soggy, because obviously it's gonna get wet. So like, and if it like sticks off and falls into that, that's nasty. But that's what I got for you guys. That's what I got. Next one, how to move on from a guy. Keep your mind busy. If you guys just broke up and you really want to move on, like you actually like you're so hurt that you cannot look at him, remove him from all your social media, because you don't need to be seeing the girls he's texting, the girls he's with, whatever he's doing. Just remove him. That's how you move on, right? But before you do all that, like I would suggest making sure you guys end off on good terms, because if you don't, you'll probably keep thinking like, oh, like I wish I could have, you know. So make sure to forgive him for whatever he's done. You don't have to love him, you don't have to be his best friend, but forgive him and move on, move forward with your life. Hey guys, you're gonna have to be closer to me because my phone was about to die. Anyways, let me get my iPad. So like I was saying, what was I saying? I don't know. Keep your mind busy, right? Yeah. Do things you love. Don't forget that you are you before he came along. You were you before he came along. Gosh, my English. You were you before he came along. So don't let him, ruin your friends or like anything like that. Like just be as mature about it as you can. Move on, look forward. Don't go around talking bad about him, because one way or another, he's gonna find out. Unless you trust your friends that much, okay? But I'm saying, it'll get around, he'll talk about you, and it'll just be a mess. So be mature about it, move on, don't post him. I think by time, like, once you do what you love, you keep going, you keep moving forward, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. Y'all can see my PJs? Wait, can you? Okay. Next one. What haircut should guys get? First of all, I remember this question was asked by one of my guy friends, which makes no sense because I know he's not gonna watch this. But so there's not a specific one for all of them, but it just kind of just depends on your face shape and like what goes best with you, I guess. Because a buzz cut, that's not for everybody. That's a really simple question. Like, dude, I don't know what else to say. Okay, when is it a good time to start a relationship or dating? There is no good time. It's just whenever you're ready. Oh, is it dirty? But anyways, it's just whenever you're ready. Like, do you feel that you're ready to love someone, to be open? But what I'm talking about, like an actual relationship, I'm not talking about like oh, let's date for a month, let's mess around. I mean like so I wouldn't say there's a good time. But if I had a daughter, you see, I would tell her what I'm telling you guys, which is don't date at least until you're like a freshman or like a junior. No, like a freshman or a sophomore, like in the beginning of high school, because I feel like that's when you're becoming more mature and you know what you're actually doing, right? Because you don't want to be the one making the wrong decision. But then again, there's people that like date like freaking middle school and they're like still together, right? So it just kind of depends, like really who the other person is. It just kind of depends. But also for it to be a good time, like make sure your family's also okay with it, because if they're not, things might go bad, because of that. I personally did that. I did date while my mom told me not to. It didn't go very well. It really didn't. Like, there's not a certain age. This goes for, dating. Yeah. Okay, next question. How to balance school and other activities. Time manage. Literally, hockey. I used to do field hockey like last year, and it was not hard to time manage between school and field hockey. We did have it was everyday practice until like 5 or 5:30, almost 6, I think. I feel like field hockey time, my mom was more available, so she would pick me up from school like all the time, and I would get home pretty quickly since I'm only like 10 minutes away from my school. And I would just get home, shower, and then do homework. Like by then I was obviously really tired, but it really wasn't that hard. And we would have like, before actual practice, we would go to study hall right after school, so we would have like 30 minutes to do homework, which is not enough. Half the time we were just talking, playing around. So, you know, use your time wisely. But it wasn't hard. Like my grades were not bad. It's pretty, yeah. It was pretty, yeah. But then when I did palms, it was pretty hard for me to time. Like I know how to time manage, but it's just like, I guess I was just getting tired of it, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, because palms was every day after school as well, till like 5:30, maybe 6. And I remember like you would learn, practice at school like during those hours, but you would have to come home and memorize as well. So it's like it's taking up not only your after school time, but when you're at home too. So it's like hard to do both, I guess, school and that. But it's really just like, how well can you time manage? How well can you like put like what you want instead of like how tired your body is, you know? But it's not that bad. Like I remember thinking, oh my gosh, like am I gonna be able to do this? But it wasn't that bad. My grades never went like down like, oh my gosh, dramatically. Okay, next one. How to deal with hate or people talking behind your back. This is a big question, guys. Also, if you're still here and you're still watching, I love you. And you should, you know, subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, anyways, how to deal with hates. Ignore. It's simple. That's what I just ignore. Like, there's always gonna be people who are gonna hate on you, are gonna be jealous of what you do, what you have, what you don't even have. But I mean, you know what you do, what you don't do. Just gotta keep moving forward, look ahead. There's always a better tomorrow. And yeah, like, but let's say you're going to school and you're like, there's people around calling you a hoe and stuff in the hallway. Well, let me tell you what, you're gonna, like, you know, in 10 years you probably won't even remember, or you're just gonna look back and laugh at it because you realize how stupid they were. You just kind of learn to grow over it. Like, they obviously have no better life. They have, you know, they're gonna waste their time hating on you, but just do what you love. Like, don't let anybody bring you down. Nobody. Because in the end, if you like let them talk down on you, because they ain't nothing. And yeah, if they're spending time, you know, hating on you, just let them. Like, they clearly have no better life, nothing better to do. So, you know, while you're getting to the top, they gonna keep going down. Because people who hate, honestly, I'm sorry, but they're just shallow ass people. Because like, you really, like, you're gonna waste time like throughout your whole life just to put others down. Like, come on now, like, seriously, please grow up. People who do that are usually very immature. But okay, next question. How to gain self-confidence. Just like, do things that make you happy. Like, hang out with people who are gonna bring you up, not down. If you want to cut your hair, do it. If you want to get your nose pierced, do it. Just do whatever you want to do. Like if it's gonna make you happy, but do it for you, please. Like, if you're watching this, please do it for you. Don't do it because, oh, my friends think it'll look pretty, or oh my gosh, everyone else is doing it. Like, don't. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say. You know, go take a photo shoot. Go do something that makes you happy. Like, that's how I gain self-confidence. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with people that are also making you happy. Like, you won't even notice, but you're gonna be a happier person. You'll get there. Okay, next one. How do you try not to think about your insecurities? I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. So us girls know, most of y'all have this, most of y'all don't, But you know the hairs that like grow right here, like the sideburn, is that what you call it? I don't know. But anyways, so basically I have that, and that's my insecurity. I hate it so much. Like, dude, like I want my skin to be clear. Like, do you see that? Yeah, well, I shaved it. Well, my mom did for me. But I'm trying to wax it soon so that way it'll never grow back. But anyways, that's my insecurity. But what you guys should do, try not to think about it. Just look at the bright side. I know with like TikTok going around, there's like, I know even I go through it sometimes. Like I'm going scrolling through and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I wish I had her body. I wish I looked like her, you know? But you're all made unique for a reason, and you're beautiful just the way you are. Don't need anybody else, okay? Okay.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
Should you go back to your ex?
Some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but it must be said.
No. Let me do a little experiment for you. Your relationship with your ex, okay? Okay. One time you guys break up, right? Right? You guys broke up. Okay, you try to get back with them. Is the paper gonna be the same? Is it ever gonna stick together properly again, even if you tape it? No, probably, but most likely not. This paper will never be the same. It's always gonna have that wrinkle. So don't do it, okay? I mean, you know, some cases girls do go back to their ex and it works out, but I'm suggesting not to do it because the second time you rip the post-it, it's just gonna hurt and break even more. End this video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys come back and watch my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on post notifications so you know whenever I'm posting. Bye, love you.